So, what if I told you that everything you think you know about being lazy is, well, wrong? We are about to break down a pretty radical new way to think about procrastination, one that involves, essentially, brainwashing yourself. I know, it sounds a little intense, but stick with me, because this might just change everything for you.
Let's just start with a really direct question. Do you think you're a lazy person? I mean, really think about it. Is that a label you've kind of given yourself when you put off that big project, or you just can't seem to drag yourself off the couch?
Well, here's the big reveal. The main idea we're going to dig into today: you're not lazy, it's not a character flaw, it's actually a biological feature. Your brain is simply a comfort junkie.
So, let's define the real problem we're up against. It isn't you, it's that comfort junkie brain of yours. See, our brains have been hardwired for thousands of years to do one thing really, really well: conserve energy. That means seeking pleasure and avoiding anything that feels hard. That is the real opponent here.
So what do we actually mean by a comfort junkie? Well, it's that part of your brain that will always instinctively choose the path of least resistance. It's the reason why mindlessly scrolling through social media feels so much easier than, actually starting that big important task. It's an instinct, not a choice. And that's exactly why just trying to fight it with willpower usually ends in failure.
Okay, so if sheer willpower isn't going to cut it, then what will? This is where it starts to get really, really interesting. The solution is something called the identity shift brainwash. And the core concept here is that you don't just try to act differently. You have to fundamentally change who you believe you are. I mean, just look at the difference here. Trying harder runs on willpower. And let's be honest, willpower is a battery that runs out. It's a constant, exhausting argument with yourself. But an identity shift? That's a powerful override. It's like rewriting the code. The new behavior stops feeling like a chore and just becomes automatic. It's just what you do.
All right, so theory is great, but how do we actually pull off this brainwash? Well, you need a toolkit, and we've got one for you, a set of 3 simple but incredibly powerful hacks that are designed to kill procrastination right at the source. So, here's our toolkit. It has 3 main pieces: the identity shift mantra, the 3-second rule, and something called the Lotus method. And you should think of these not as separate tricks, but as a complete system for totally rewiring your brain.
First up is the foundation of this whole thing, the identity shift mantra. The idea here is so simple but so powerful. Your self-talk literally becomes your reality. What you tell yourself over and over again is what your brain starts to believe. And what you believe, well, that's what you eventually do.
Now, the phrasing here is absolutely crucial. You don't say, "I want to be a person who learns." You state it as a fact right now. "I am a person who loves learning," or "I am an athlete," "I am a disciplined writer." You're stating the identity in the present tense. Repeating this isn't just wishful thinking. It's literally programming a new reality for yourself.
Okay, so you've set your new identity with the mantra. Awesome. But what about that moment of hesitation? That split second when your old comfort junkie brain tries to pull you back to the couch. That's where hack number 2 comes in, the 3-second rule.
This is just beautiful in its simplicity. The second you have an instinct to do something productive, like get up, start that email, go for a walk, you count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, and when you hit 1, you physically move. That's it. It short-circuits the debate. It completely kills that negotiation your brain loves to have with you.
And that brings us to our third and final tool. This one is all about building awareness. It's about catching your brain in the act of trying to sabotage you. It's called the Lotus method. The Lotus method is basically a mindfulness practice. It's all about realizing when your brain is trying to scam you. It dangles that cheap, easy comfort in front of you, like 5 more minutes of TikTok, and calls it a break. But it's a scam. It's a trap designed to pull you away from what really matters. So the Lotus method is just the act of seeing that offer for what it is and consciously saying to yourself, "Nope, I see what you're doing there. I see the scam."
All right, let's put all the pieces together now. Because these aren't just 3 random tips you can try. They form a powerful, self-reinforcing loop that's designed to rewire your identity from the ground up.
See how this works? Your mantra is constantly reminding your brain who you are becoming. Then, when a chance to act like that person pops up, the 3-second rule launches you into motion before you can second-guess it. And if those old, comfy, lazy habits try to sneak back in, the Lotus method lets you spot the scam and stay on course. It's a complete, powerful system.
And honestly, here is the most important part of this whole idea. This system isn't really about finishing tasks or just checking things off a to-do list. It's about forging a completely new identity.
It's about becoming the type of person who just does the things that are aligned with who they are. So, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. The next time your brain dangles that sweet, easy comfort of procrastination in front of you, the next time it tries to pull that scam, what are you going to do in those first 3 seconds? 3, 2, 1, go.